all I need, like a sweet summer breeze. Baby, won't you make it? Oh, baby girl, won't you make it all alright for me? Oh, all right for me.
Nice. Well, now y'all see why I wanted to do a live stream with them, because it's like, man, that's amazing.
Thank you.
It's
so
very
much.
soulful. I just love listening to your music. It's like, I want that on my Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever sang a song for her. She was like, "Why aren't you on Spotify yet?"
Yeah, yeah.
When is it gonna be? And that's why I get asked a lot. And so, where can I find your music? Because
Yeah.
I don't have a place that you can find my music. You can find me at the Blue Light on Monday nights.
That's true. That's true. Well, if I'm correct in this, you're working on some music right now, though, right?
Trying to. Yeah. We don't have a recording date set, but we have we're in the process of getting something set up.
Cool.
Work on
Very
some
cool.
stuff, so.
Well,
Very
I
exciting.
wish the best for that, because yeah, the world needs some of that for
Thank
sure.
you. There's a secret to it for sure. What I do is I play songs that I can leave very open for improvisations with the voice, because when you're doing live, it's hard to always remember what you want to remember. And so what I'll do is I'll leave just open chords so that I can fit it in vocally anywhere I need to. So I mean, yeah. So there's it makes it interesting.
Yeah,
It keeps it
yeah.
interesting for me, I think.
Yeah.
As a singer musician type.
Yeah, just kind of leaves it open to interpretation
Yeah,
each
exactly.
time.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that's what I mean. That's why I'm really happy to get stuff recorded and get it out. But once you get stuff recorded and get it out and people know how it sounds, sort of I feel like it's going to limit me, and then I'm going to be like, crap, I have to.
I used to think that way as well, but after recording some songs and then continuing to play them, because my biggest fear was like, I've been playing these songs for a couple of years now, and they've changed over the course of time, so they're just going to keep changing. And it's like, yeah, it will.
Yeah.
I was listening to a live in Buenos Aires CD from Coldplay, and it's like, so they have huge songs that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And so live, it's like, yeah, they don't completely switch it up and everything, but their live set is crazy. Okay. It's wild, and they blend songs together. There's like a full-on like moment in one of their songs that you're like, where did this come from? It's amazing. So like, think of it this way, like the photographs that are out of frame for you guys, but the Polaroids I have, like, those aren't us, and those aren't us as people. They're just merely like capturings of moments. Yeah. So it's merely just a recording of a song. It's not the song, because the song is the thing that you made that still lives inside you, but the recording is the thing that you're just making to kind of show people.
Okay.
So it's just a recording. Don't overthink it too much, because I used to do the same thing, and I was like, but if I record it, then I can't keep playing it, and I can't, oh my God. And it's like, yeah, and so I never recorded anything.
Yeah.
You know, I've got all this, and I have 2 songs out.
Yeah.
So working on more.
Okay.
Working on more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks. Well, let's hear some more from you,
Okay.
because Lord knows I can talk, so let's get to some music.
Yeah. This one is called Ghost. This is the first one that I'm working on trying to
Cool.
get recorded. So. Don't be afraid to join in too if you want to, guitar wise.
Cool.
Hold me and choke me with all of your words. Bring back all of the hurt that I once left behind. like a noose holds man, hanged for all of his sins. Know that the hanging begins. Then untie me from this post, bury my body and hold my ghost. Kiss me, set my lips on fire. Take my body higher, right before the fall. Oh, burn me. Oh, burn me to ash. And when people ask, just tell them you're okay, that you're okay. Then untie me from this post, bury my body, then hold my ghost. 'Cause I am a dead man walking alone. Death took my life away. Oh, but it can't take the thoughts of you I own. So untie me from this pole, bury my body and hold my ghost.
Amazing.
Well, thank you.
Dude, that's amazing.
Thanks so much.
That's a good song
Thank
that I want to listen to a lot. That's crazy that you wrote that.
One day. Yeah, my that was a funny story. I have this weird, I mean, I bet a lot of people do this, but I like to look at random words when I write songs. And so I told my sister, I bet she's watching the live stream now. She'll love this story.
Hi, sister.
Hi, sister. Hi, Keely. Well, she, I was like, listen, I've been writing ideas of songs for years and trying to get something together, but I finally need to like actually get a song together. And she was like, yeah, you do. And I was like, listen, what I like to do is write random words. So I want you to write me a list of random words that I can get my juices flowing and think about. And her list, she's not a songwriter, not a musician, not any type of, she has really good taste in music, but she wrote down the weirdest words. It was like taco, lasagna. I think she was like super hungry because it was a lot of food.
That's funny,
things.
yeah.
And I took this list down to the basement and I was like, well, this list is crap. And I start looking at the list, and one of the words on there, I forget what it is. I probably have the list somewhere in my notes. I looked at it, and one of the words was like, ghost. That would be, oh, wow, okay. And then it just started, and it all flowed out in one night. And then I called her down, or she came downstairs and was like, is your song done yet? And I played her like a snippet of what I had, and she was like, What?
Wow.
You got that from that list?
That's amazing.
Like, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So songwriting is fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Are you watching comments or anything, Deborah? Not that you have to, but I'm just wondering. I need to like get up and go look because that's only so originally I'm gonna tell everybody what happened. Originally we were going live from my computer and I thought I had everything going perfectly and
You're welcome.
for some reason we were just getting a black screen. So we're on my phone. So my phone is way over there. I can't reach it and I can't read it either. But I really appreciate all you people that have either wandered through or are still watching. And folks, I'm going to look back at my computer because that's where Facebook is for me. Thank you, Facebook watchers as well that are hanging out with us. Sure. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying the music and want to support us directly, then the best way to do that is the good old-fashioned way. There's Venmo, Cash App, and even PayPal. And normally, Instagrammers, I have like a little banner on the bottom. We could probably, do you mind leaving a comment real quick, Deborah? Okay, so we'll post up my my Venmo in the comments, and then what we'll do is we'll take tips that way, and then we can split, which is what we normally do. So the Venmo is SC, S as in Sam, C as in Choate, music, very easy. And so if you guys want to directly support JoJo and I,
Case sensitive?
no, I don't think so. If you guys want to directly support JoJo and I's music and help us keep doing what we're doing, and of course help keep amazing songs like that happening, then Venmo's the best place to do that. And Facebookers, again, that's SC Music, and then the Cash App and the PayPal. I'll post those up for the Facebookers. They're a little bit more convoluted to like type out, so I won't make you do that. But yeah, and let's see. I'm gonna go to like interview mode. So we'll talk for just a little bit, and then we'll come back and play some more music. And then you guys that are commenting and watching and everything, you guys send us some questions. Send some questions for JoJo. Send some questions for me, and because we'll go to those here in just a little bit, and we'll answer your questions here live on air. So ask some good questions. We'll give you a shout out. We'll answer them to the best of our abilities. Just don't ask anything hard because like I don't know math very well. I don't know geography. If you ask me geography questions, you'll immediately realize how much of this eloquent facade there really is. I'm completely dumb when it comes to geography, man. We have a world map on our living room wall. Yeah. And the other night, I can't remember what country it was, but it was not an obscure country. And my wife and I were both like, where is that? Is that in South America or is that in Africa?
Oh my goodness.
And we're like, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So just no geography questions.
Anything else goes though.
Yeah, anything else. Trigonometry.
Yes.
Nice origin questions. Whatever. Yeah. Maybe our favorite type of ramen. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you were telling me before we got started that you actually lived in India. Were you born in India?
No, I was not. I moved there when I was 12 years old, and lived there till I was, I think, 16. Then came back for a year. Then went back for another year. And then now I just go back and forth like whenever I get the chance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean it's like my second home. So yeah, those are very formative years I think to be living in foreign countries.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, what connects you to Lubbock?
Well, my parents. I mean, we were based out of Plainview for a really long time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so, I mean, that's it's just the nearest big town. So, I mean, I grew up coming to Lubbock every weekend or every other weekend.
Yeah.
Just getting out of the small town. So.
Yeah, I grew up in Crane, Texas, so we'd go to Odessa or Midland.
Yeah.
And because there wasn't anything to do in Crane except get into trouble. So.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Definitely Plainview too.
Yeah. There was an overpass in Plainview, right?
Multiple.
Oh, okay.
It's like 20,000, so it's I mean, it's not too small, but it's small.
Right on.
Especially when I lived in India in a city of like we were on the outside of Delhi, which Delhi is like 30 something million. So
God,
it was a big difference. But
that's insane. I can't even imagine that.
no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, so how did y'all meet?
We met through a mutual friend,
An Indian or a Texan?
Texan.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Right
goes
on.
to school at Wayland in
Oh,
Plainview.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so we met through a friend.
For you Instagrammers, there's another person over here, we promise.
Yeah,
Yeah. Deborah's over here. Meet Deborah, everybody. Deborah Weiss.
Deborah
Yeah.
Weiss, yes. Yeah, but yeah, that was good. We had both heard about each other through the mutual friend multiple different times, and then when we met, we didn't realize that was who the other person was talking about.
Oh,
Until
that's
we got
hilarious.
to talking, and we were like, "That's you? Wait, that's you? Oh,
Nice.
okay." Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he's got this song Ghost. It's like super good. You've got to hear it. Yeah. So Cactus Alley Hat Co. Is that Cactus Alley here in Lubbock?
It is actually.
Okay. Because for those of you guys that don't know, that's like the Allsups logo. It's very nearly the Allsups logo. And Allsups is like a Texas delicacy to some. Sure. I don't really eat their stuff much anymore because I don't want to die.
Yeah, and the prices went up. That was the thing for me.
Inflation, dude.
I know. Yeah. Burritos used to be $1. I think even like 79 cents or 89
Maybe so,
cents.
yeah. Well, that's all they're worth, to be honest. Let's be honest. They're made of horse meat. Like, I know they taste good and everything.
Gut rockets.
That's accurate, man.
Yeah.
That is very accurate.
Exactly.
But they taste good, and that's...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Smother them in taco sauce.
Yeah. Well, so do you have... so are you in school?
I'm not. I was going online and was like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
And so I would say I sort of dropped out. But also, I wouldn't have dropped out if I wasn't doing anything productive. Like, at the time, I had, like, 5 different things that I was, like, into and doing actively.
Yeah.
That were, like, good things for me. Like, 1, financially. 2, I mean, just experience-wise. And so I was like, I would rather spend time and effort in these things to grow me personally than spend an ungodly amount of money on college.
Yeah, well, and especially then you add into that, they're charging full price for online classes. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's insane. So
I was just like, definitely not that. So I started doing my own thing, and I mean, I'm happy. I'm doing
Good. So what else do you do besides playing music?
I was a barista for a very long time. Shout out to the Broadway Brew in Plainview.
Hey.
But now I work as a special ed inclusion aid.
Okay.
So kids with not severe disabilities, but like just small learning disabilities that have a little bit harder time in class. Like, I go in the class with them and help them out with.
Man, that's amazing.
And stuff,
so I feel like, dude, that's so cool.
It's it's really fun.
I bet you were like those kids' heroes.
Sometimes, occasionally.
But not all the time.
Not all the time.
Do you ever have, well, what grades are we talking about?
5th and below. I mainly focus fourth through my youngest kid is in 1st grade.
Okay, cool.
I was doing kindergarten, but I couldn't handle that.
Sure.
I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like it, to some extent, like with that age, you're kind of just like daycare. Like kindergarten in terms of
for sure.
School, so I didn't go to kindergarten. Actually, I just went directly into 1st grade.
Which is okay. I mean,
but
if you learn what you need to learn at home, like ABCs, and that's all you really.
I feel like kindergarten is more there to like get kids into the habit of like getting out of the house and going to school and eventually becoming a cog in the economy.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. I understand.
But get them out of bed at 8 a.m. Let them clock out at 5. It's good for 5-year-olds.
It's great. It really, it raises up a great workforce.
It sure does, comrade.
Oh my goodness. Exactly.
No, but
it's weird the things that you notice that you're like, if I were in a prison, so it'd be like this maybe. I don't know.
Well, I hate school that much as well.
I hated school as a kid.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, what I try to do is I try to make these kids not hate school.
And
make it
that's
fun, and I try to make it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's worth its weight in gold.
Because I mean, I've had people like that in my life that they didn't make me love school, but they were a glimmer of hope.
Yeah,
So,
they made the hatred and suffering of school slightly less bad.
Exactly.
It's like a little bit better. Yeah, I had those people as well. It's like I had every once in a while I had a teacher or just an older kid that it was like, okay, you know, this isn't always the worst thing ever.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I was a really bad student. Which is funny, like first grade, I was actually a great student. But I just had a lot of problems. And I think that's still going on Instagram.
No, you're losing it. It's loading.
No, I think it's just low battery.
Power mode.
Yeah.
On the.
Did it go away?
It hasn't gone away, but it's just
Oh, yeah, we're coming back Instagram. Just hit low, or hit close. Don't hit low power mode. There we go. Okay, we're back. Cool. Yeah, I was a very good student starting out. I was like very quick. I got good grades. I was competitive, all that stuff. And then I don't know when it was, but somewhere I just really stopped caring. I think it was around second grade. Because I know it's not very long, but it's because I had a terrible teacher, dude. I had a horrible teacher. I had a lot of bad teachers. Second grade, like she was mean.
Yeah.
And I was already having problems, and she would like single me out and make me feel awful. Oh. All sorts of stuff like that. Same with, I had a teacher in third or fourth grade that would like yell at me, make me cry. Yeah. You know, I wasn't doing my homework. Yes, that's on me. But like, I was also like 9. And so I'd show up to class and, you know, I would be like the dummy and the loser and everything. Yeah. So when you grow up and you come into the real world, you're like, wow, all of that was like awful. And I would never want any kid to be subjected to that. And it's like, at the time I felt like it was so wrong. And now I grew up and I'm like, oh, it was wrong. It's like, how do these people have jobs, man? It's crazy. Well, which I know there's a lot of pressure and a lot of like crap you have to deal with being a teacher. Yeah. And it's not like you get paid what you're worth either. So it's really difficult, but I had some people that probably shouldn't be teaching kids. So.
And I mean, that's what, my dad, how we got connected with India was that he was in education, and he was in education like in Plainview, and he said like it's hard to like go about firing a teacher. It's hard getting like the proper approvals and stuff like that, because it's just like I don't know. But I mean, I've seen a lot of bad, but I've also seen a lot of good. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to be good. And luckily the school that I work at is really nice. Like good. I don't hardly ever witness any of that. So
that's really good.
Yeah.
And it's in Plainview? Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. Well, cool.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, if you ever decide to go back in time, come visit me in Crane.
I will.
Help me.
I'll be like,
hey buddy, it's going to be okay.
One day.
Yeah, because I just had a rough time, and I know I'm not nearly the only kid that's had an experience like that. Yeah. So, it gives me something to talk about now, and it makes me care about something now as an adult. So that's good. But I just don't. It's more about other kids having to go through stuff like that, and just like kids that either learn differently or mainly like learn differently. Because I don't think everybody like really thrives in a classroom in that setting among 20 students and one teacher. Yeah. I know one of the reasons that I love doing this is that I can sit like one-on-one, one-on-two in this case, and just connect with people. Because if I'm in a big group, it's a little overwhelming for me. Yeah. So like I can connect with people via this, but this is really easy. Yeah. When I'm in like a large crowd, it's like, it's overwhelming. Yeah. So.
I got you.
Yeah. Let's jump into some new music, shall we?
For sure.
Or some more music.
Let's do it.
New music.
Hey.
Shoot, speaking of new music, maybe I can think of a song that I haven't played yet. Yeah. Cool. Speaking of not learning your lessons, this song, I wrote this about an interaction I had with a dude, and I was trying to give him advice, and he like agreed with my advice, and he was like, yeah, man, I think that's a really good idea, but I'm just not going to do that. And I was like, okay, all right.
I've met a few.
So it was really strange, and I just kind of didn't know what to do. And so I wrote this song. It's called "Mirror That You Made," and it's kind of like, Michael Jackson's "Man in the Mirror," kind of like that. But it's like mirror that you made is like people will look in the mirror at themselves, but they're seeing what they want. And they'll see a distorted picture of themselves. Sometimes that's for the worse, and maybe they have like body dysmorphia or low self-esteem or whatever it may be. And sometimes it's like you're kind of a terrible person and maybe you should change, but you think you're awesome, and it's like narcissism or self-centeredness and things like that. So that's what it's about.
Okay.
So here we go. I've been rehearsing this one with my band as well. And if you do end up liking the song, you guys are you, then it's on YouTube. Okay. You can check out a full band performance. So, all right, here we go.
Let's hit it.
I don't think you know what you're doing. You don't have a clue. Hands stretched out waiting for someone to help you. Listen, there's some things that need to change. You've been missing. That's the point that you just made. You're wishing, but it won't help to get your way. 'Cause you need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Not everything is what it seems like when you get bent out of shape. I'm trying to help you out, my friend. You're pointing your finger again. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Real change come from inside. It's not a book that you can go out and buy. And I know the truth hurts, baby, but the truth hurts less than a lie. Listen, there's some things that need to change. You've been missing. That's the point that you just made. You're wishing, but it won't help to get your way. 'Cause you need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Not everything is what it seems like when you get bent out of shape. I'm trying to help you out, my friend. You're pointing your finger again. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Listen, there's some things that need to change. You've been missing. That's the point that you just made. You're wishing, but it won't help to get your way. 'Cause you need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Not everything is what it seems like when you get bent out of shape. I'm trying to help you out, my friend. You're pointing your finger again. You need to take a good hard look at the mirror that you made. Hey, hey, hey.
Dude, that is sick,
Man, thank you.
bro.
Thank you.
I love your style, because that's the style that I want to.
Oh, dude,
and
thank
I think
you.
you were saying something about this today on Instagram or something about looking at someone's style and being like, oh, I have to get better at that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, and I appreciate it. I don't.
Thanks.
I maybe one day want to get to that level, but I just right now I'm in the zone of just appreciating it so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
It's just a lot of practice, man.
Yeah.
There's no magic pill. Yeah.
Right.
Like people are born different and everything. I'm not saying that like everybody's equally like given the same cards at birth and everything, but a lot of people I've noticed that when they like if they get up on stage and they're like really, you know, what we think of as talented, they're like, wow, you're so good, like blah blah blah, it's such a gift, blah blah blah. And it's like
I put the hours in.
yeah, there's a lot of people, and that's not to elevate me. That's just to say like there are a lot of people that you know, become overnight successes, or they're told that they have a gift or whatever, and it's like, yeah, but they've also like really worked their ass off and like really toiled for a long time. So, and I just tell people that so that they don't think that I'm some like magical virtuoso or something. It's like, nah, dude, like if you want to get this good, like go for it. And I'm not saying like I'm the greatest or anything, but because I'm not, like I just do my thing, but I have music in my head and it has to come out. So it makes me go crazy if I don't practice and get it out.
I got you.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I mean, same with your music, dude. That's the whole reason I invited you to come do this. Cause I heard you, I was like, oh, that's really good. And it's different too. So automatically you stick out at blue light because of the music you play and it being just a little bit different, kind of soulful. Like, how would you describe your music? That's the worst question to ask anyone, and I'm going to ask it to you. How would you describe your own music?
I'm going to give a difficult answer for,
Great.
difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started writing music, I said to myself, like, I would get these feelings, like these weird feelings that I couldn't, sadness or happiness or joy or like whatever the feeling was. Like I'd get these feelings, and then I'd be like, I need a song for this feeling. And so I'd go through Apple Music or Spotify or whatever and look for music that fit that emotion and put it in a playlist or whatever, or listen to it. And like I would get to a point where I was like, no songs are fitting any emotion that I'm feeling right now. So when I got into songwriting, I thought, I'm going to write like stuff that I like.
That's
like,
it.
I want to write a song that I like a song that'll fit into every emotion that I have. And so like, I'll be doing that. I'll be going through the day and I'll be like, I'm going to write a song about this, because this feels like I don't know if there's a song about what I'm feeling right now. And there's probably not, because I feel like everyone feels stuff differently.
Yes.
There's no two people alike that'll be like, well, I'm sad. Well, no, you're not sad. You shouldn't be sad. You don't, because they don't understand. But for me, I know what like my sadness or my happiness is. So I'm going to write a song that, one, I like to listen to musically. Two, that I like to, that gets my words out to express what I'm feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
So back to the original question of,
it's like putting the music out that you want to hear.
yes, exactly. That's
Totally
That's
relatable.
exactly what I try to, because I would hate to write a song that I didn't like.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
If
That makes sense.
because I don't ever want to, if I were to ever get to be able to be played on a radio, I wouldn't want to turn on the radio and be like, ugh, I hate this song.
Yeah, this
It's
song
horrible. Like,
sucks.
and I get getting tired of songs and like not wanting to play them anymore, but I'd never want to write a song that I'm like, well, this is crap, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
Give it
for
to
sure.
people. Like,
For sure.
So I don't know. Yeah. I describe my music as, what I like to listen to.
Okay. How would you describe his music, Deborah?
Oh no. Like you said, very soulful,
Yeah.
very unique. I don't think there's a lot out there. I haven't heard anything that I can use to describe it.
Magical.
Yes.
Yeah. Soulful's good though. Yeah, for sure. That's always, that's one of the most difficult questions I get asked because, and I know it's true for other artists as well, because it's like you answered, you say it's a difficult answer, but really it's like, that's a pretty like normal answer is like, I'll be like, so what kind of music do you play? And if it's somebody that really thinks deeply about their craft, it's like, they're going to give you a little bit of their life story along with that. It's not so simple as like, well, blues and rock. It's like,
because it's so much more to you. Because it's your, it's your own stuff. Like, it's not just. It's not just. I can play a cover and I can understand the emotion and I can get where it's coming from. But when I play my own stuff,
do you need that to go up?
No,
okay.
But then I play my own stuff and I'm like, I feel this. Like I feel this.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's not just it's not just somebody else's music that you're playing. It's your music that you like love.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right on. Well, speaking of that, we could do a round of covers. Do you have a cover?
I have. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Wait, who went last? I went last.
Yes.
I think it's your turn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why don't you play another original, then we'll do a round of covers.
Okay.
So I don't want you to not get to. I don't want everybody to not get to hear your original music.
Okay, I got you. This one. So I was hanging out at the Blue Light and got done with a set, and Sal came up to me, or he like called me to the back and was like, "Dude, play that song through for me one more time." And I played it through for him, and he was like, "I want to write with you." So we set up a date to write, and it was this past Saturday. And the morning before I went to his house to go write, I thought of this line, and I was like, "Okay, that's the line. That's the line I'll use. We'll start. That's something to start with." So we started with it, and me, Sal, and James. I don't remember James's last name, but a guy named James. We all got together and we like wrote the song down, and it was sort of an accident how it all came together because James had gone to the bathroom, and Sal told me, he was like, "Hey, we should put this in the chorus," and I was like, "Yeah." So I played the chorus and I set a line on the end of it. And he was like, "Oh, that's good."
Nice.
And he was like, "Maybe do what I said one more time after you do that, and that might fit." And so I did that. And then James came out of the restroom and was like, "Hey, on the end of that line, did you say blah, 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 blah?" And I was like, "No, but that works."
Nice.
And so we put it in. And it got religious themes. It's not, it's by far not a Christian song. It's a song to discourage people, Christian people or people of any type of faith, blaming God or blaming their religion for something not working out. Because that's happened too many times. I feel like to too many people where they're like, "Well, God just doesn't want us to be together."
That's a really awful and manipulative.
You don't right now.
That's a horribly manipulative thing to say to someone.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's like people use religion to hurt other people a lot of times in relationships. It's like, I don't know. This song was just like from all of us having had an experience like that was like, okay, we could put that into a song and it'd be a pretty good song. So,
let's go. I want to hear this one.
So co-writes Sal and James. Thank y'all.
Nice. Yeah.
Christian girls are always the worst, 'cause they blame God when it doesn't work. A 4 a.m. phone call, leave a lot to desire, and all of your words filled with a brimstone and fire. just a man trying my best, but eternally damn. Hallelujah, I see right through. Christian girls always the worst. Pull your heart out of your chest like it wasn't supposed to hurt. Hallelujah, I see right through you. Hallelujah, how do I prove to you?
I love that. I love the hallelujah. Oh, thank you for fixing that. The hallelujah, I see right through you. That's a really clever rhyme.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, that's what it was. Is he hit me with a hey, you should throw like a hallelujah in there, like a real like. And I was like, oh yeah, that works. Let me try it. And so I tried it just to that little thing, and I was like, I see right through you. That works great.
Nice.
And that was the line that I said. And then the guy came out of the bathroom and was like, did you say that? And I was like, no, but that works.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, so it was like, yeah. It was yeah. I don't know.
Sweet. That's an amazing song. I like that a lot. So that was co-written with Sal and your friend James.
Sal and
Was it
James.
your friend James or his friend James?
Sal's friend James.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a good musician. Both of them are killer musicians.
I must not know James unless I'm just not thinking of which James it is.
He's a lot more country, and he hangs out with Sal all the time, and his name on Instagram is like Stonewall Hippies. You know him?
I'm not sure that I do.
Okay. Well, he's real talented.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I just chilled out at their house all day, and I helped them on some of their songs. They helped me on that one, and it was good stuff.
Nice.
We got some quality stuff out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's read some comments and stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see. Sweet. Thank you, Mark. He said he's still watching. Awesome. How long have we? Oh, we just hit an hour. Cool. So yeah, we'll and I think my phone's about to die as well. So this is like perfect timing.
Yeah.
So we'll go to some Q&A real quick. I'm just gonna wander up on there and go read some comments. Great. Neat. Since we had to improvise today, I'm sorry about that.
Hey,
I was really excited about the way we were gonna do things. So I'm gonna
figure it out.
I'm gonna
And
work
I'll
those
come
kinks
back
out.
and we'll do it again.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't quite go as smoothly as we were hoping.
No, that's okay. It's like music. You adjust and make it work.
That's true. All right. What's up, Casey?
Casey.
Let's see. That's hilarious. My friend Morelia, she said, I can smell the Crane Allsops just from mentioning it. She and I went to school together.
Nice.
Keely, that's your sister?
Yes. She said you're welcome for for writing those words
Right,
down when we
yeah.
were talking about that.
Yeah.
That's great.
She also said Stapleton. She said, okay, Stapleton. Calling you Stapleton, I think. Nice. Nobody asked us. Oh, here we go. We got a question.
Nice.
All right, my friend. Thank you for submitting your question. She said, what got you started playing music, Sam? I know JoJo mentioned his reason. What's yours? That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do some questions. Give me just a second.
Plug your phone in,
I'll plug the whole Venmo thing again. I have a little song.
Nice.
We'll have a little theme song. It's gonna be backwards, but it says SC Music. We'll shine the light through it. No, we won't. All right, cool. It's backwards, but it does scmusic. That supports us both. That's not just for me. I'm not weird and selfish like that. That would be messed up. I was like, yeah, tip me, but yeah, forget that guy.
Sorry, we only made $3 in tips tonight.
Yeah, sorry, bro. And the split's 100 zeros. Yeah, that goes to directly support us both.
And
that's
I
a great
appreciate
way.
that because I, as an up-and-coming starting musician, have not had a very good time finding paid gigs. So
I'll help you out with that. We'll get you in one.
Well,
yeah, we'll figure it
bingo.
out. Yeah,
got it.
I'm not saying I can like make your dreams come true, but I'll do what I can to help you.
Well, I mean, and that's,
after we get done.
I mean, my parents asked me a few months ago. They were like, "JoJo, what's your dream in like 5 years? If money wasn't an issue, if all of this stuff wasn't an issue?" And I was like, "Be a touring musician. That would be great. Even a struggling touring musician. If I could make as much as I'm making now, and do that touring and playing my music, that would be my dream. I
can teach you how to be a struggling musician.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
For sure. All right, I'll answer her question because I don't want the phone to die.
Sure.
What got me started playing music? So when I've always loved music. When I was a little kid, like I'm talking like probably like 4 or 5, there would be these, for some reason, that season of toy commercials, and maybe it's this way now, but I just don't know. They had like incredible theme music all the time, and they probably still do. But I would go around singing like the Barbie theme songs because they were like, they had lyrics and melodies and they were catchy. They would get stuck in my head. Sure. And so it's probably like some mild form of OCD that I have that has become musical, whatever. But so I've always really enjoyed music, but my oldest sister dated a guy a while back, probably, it's been 15 years. Dun, dun, dun. Because I was young. I was like 11 or so. And she was dating this guy, and he was like this cool rock star guy, and he was in a rock band, and I thought he was the coolest. And he was super nice, really good guitar player. And I was just around that age where I was like, I thought he was the coolest. I was enamored by music. I was finally starting to get into music, where like I'd been raised with good music in the car and on road trips and just in the house and stuff. And so I wanted a guitar, and I also had Guitar Hero, and that helped as well. So it was like all these things kind of playing into each other. I had Guitar Hero, and then Rock Band came out, and so I knew I wanted a guitar. And I got an electric guitar for Christmas. I asked for an acoustic, and my parents were like, "Nah, we're gonna get him an electric." So I was like, "Sweet." I got an electric guitar for Christmas, and then maybe like a week later, we went to a pawn shop and picked up a little electric guitar amp, just something for me to practice on. And I just never put it down. I just loved it so much. And like I said, it was right around the time I was discovering music. We had Windows Media Player on my home PC.
Nice.
And I'm the youngest of 4 siblings by, the closest in age is 7 years older than me. Oh, wow. And the other ones are 10 and 11 years older than me. So there was a giant library of music on there, from like acoustic to Americana to singer-songwriter to rock to metal to like emo and pop punk. It's like I was all over all of it. And so all of my hormones and emotions were coming to fruition. Meanwhile, I'm hearing music for the first time and like playing RuneScape for hours. And I just loved it so much. And I found the website Ultimate Guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And I started to become active on the forums and post my music on there. And, I got a little kind of beginner recording setup and stuff. Yeah. And I just went with it, and I would get pretty good feedback online. And once I got the recording stuff, I learned how to like double track, and I learned how to play some other instruments like the keyboard, the drums, bass. Because I was like, I would come from Crane. There's nobody. There were like 3 people that played an instrument, and I didn't know the other 2 at the time. So honestly, so I was just playing everything I could because I just started to realize I just had music inside. So started to try to get that out, and then I kept with it, and that's like the only thing that gave my life real like meaning and purpose as a teenager. And when I was 18, I barely graduated, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to go to college, do nothing, or become a Marine. And obviously I chose music.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go to college, and then I ended up getting into South Plains because I went and toured their music program, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. It was amazing.
That's what I hear.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's like world class. It's really fantastic. And I ended up going there for about a year, and that didn't really amount to anything.
Yeah.
But in the midst of that not amounting to anything, I got really depressed. I got broken up with several times. Lots of bad things happened, and I wasn't doing much of anything but playing video games and smoking weed, and my life was just kind of quickly turning into nothingness, and it was really bad. And my friend called me and pretty much saved my life and was like, hey man, our sound engineer bailed on us. We're about to go on tour, and we need somebody this week. Like, are you free? And I'm like, I'm the most free. I'm so free. So I hopped in a van with them and went to Colorado and New Mexico and played a whole bunch of shows, and Las Vegas, I want to say too. And that like changed my life. Dude. And shortly after that, they found out I could play guitar. The old lead guitarist wanted to quit anyway, so I took his spot. He helped to kind of coach me and stuff. I took his spot. We toured for like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
And then that band changed. The front man quit, and we got a new one. And then I didn't last much longer because I wanted to be the front man, and nobody else wanted me to be the front man. So feelings got hurt, and we separated. And then over time, we all became friends again. And everybody kind of went their separate ways, though, still. And but that helped me to get my foot into the door and learn how to perform. Yeah. Learn how to network, learn how to get gigs, and just it really opened up doors for me here in Lubbock. And it's like I feel like if you can, kind of make it around Lubbock, then you can grow and you can make it pretty much anywhere. Because it's the same thing. You meet people, you shake their hand, you don't be an asshole, and you ask them if they have any dates open. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So that's pretty much my story condensed. Into a few minutes.
I like it.
My music story anyways. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So maybe we have enough time to do one more song each. My phone may die. So thank you for that amazing question, Morelia. I really, really appreciate that. She's a really good friend of mine from Crane. Okay. And I actually played there. It was a Christmas party. I think it was a Christmas party. That was so freaking fun, dude. They roasted a whole hog on a spit. That's awesome. It was the best, dude. Best pork I've ever had. Dude, so
that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of all that, I'm gonna play a song that's kind of that theme. Okay. This song's called "Just Move On."
Okay.
Hold on, I'm tuned.
Wrong.
Yeah. Here we go.
Perfect.
There's a reason that you're leaving home. Let me tell you how I'm feeling all alone. And I don't care if you let me go. Wish you could see me like you did back then. Look me in the eye, tell me when I'm acting like my daddy again. Oh, say the word and I'll be gone. What's the use in holding on? If you can do better, just move on. Just move on. Just move on. And the money only goes so far. standing at the bank with a broken heart, and leaving in a brand new car. Wish you could see me like you did back then, before you really knew who I am. Now nothing more than any man, no. Say the word and I'll be gone. What's the use in holding on? Ha. If you can do better, just move on. Just move on. Na 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 na. Hey. 'Cause the hardest part is letting go of something that you'll never be. What you are is beautiful, but what I need is to be free. Take your time. Take your time and go. And just move on. And just move on. And just move on. Oh, say the word and I'll be.
Oh, man.
Dude, I like the snaps and the oohs. I really like the snaps. That was cool. That was cool.
I think you played that the first time I ever saw you at the Blue Light, and I was like, oh. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite song to play.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I think, was that the song that I said play when, or was that the song you played when I said play something sexy?
It might have been.
I think so.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. That was a different one. That was a. Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah, but that one's all good.
But yeah. Yeah. Well, while we still got some time and some battery charge, because I know my phone's fixing to turn off any second now. Let's get another one from you. You got another original to grace us all with,
Yeah, hopefully. Let me check. I got a little list here.
or even if not, if you've got a cover that you'd like to play for the class, then.
Ooh. I don't know.
Why don't you play something sexy?
Me something sexy? Oof. I don't know. I don't have any groovy, sexy type songs like
Okay,
that. But
right on. This will be our last song. Thank you guys all for hanging out and watching and listening. And like I said before, if you want to help directly support us, you can always send some tips through Venmo. It's just scmusic, and that's going to get split amongst us both. Next time, I will have like a banner, because I'll figure out whatever's going on with the computer, so it'll be a little better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening.
I should have hated you a little more, then maybe you love me now. They tell me to close that door, but I don't know how. And it's been 2 years, but I'm sitting here thinking about you now. How you love me, how you left me in a mess on the ground. And I'm trying so hard to let myself down easy. But you made it so easy to love you. Met a good girl, she really loved me bad. Me and her had something you and I never had. But I loved her and I left her. But I loved her and I left her, 'cause the truth is she wasn't you. And I'm trying so hard to let myself down easy. But you made it so easy to love you. I'm trying so hard, I'm falling apart into a million pieces on the ground. And I'm trying so hard to let myself down easy, 'cause you made it so easy to love you. Ooh.
Oh, that was rough. That one's out on YouTube though. I did
Nice.
a lot better on it, but I
Right on.
flubbed it towards the middle there.
That's okay. It wasn't nearly as bad as you probably think it was. It was really great, honestly. Yeah. Well, my phone officially died, so that's the end of the Instagram live stream. And I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up on Facebook as well. I've been Sam Choate, and I will hopefully continue to be. And then this is JoJo Disalvo. Disalvo. I almost said it Disalva. Disalvo. And then for Facebook, there's Deborah as well. Awesome. So, well, thank you guys so much for coming and bearing with me while I tried to vanquish all of the gremlins that were in the system.
Thank you for having us. And,
Yeah.
this was great. I'm gonna do this
Awesome.
again sometime.
Definitely.
This was sick.
And thank you guys all for watching. Those of you guys that tipped and that listened in and everything tonight. Thank y'all. And we'll be doing another one of these week after next. So you'll start to see the promotion and stuff come out. And I'm very excited about that one. We'll keep doing it. So, all right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for watching. All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
All right. Cool. We're free.
Cool. Oh.
Man. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the whole Instagram thing.
No, don't worry about
I thought that I was going to be able to, and I think I still will. I don't know why it's not working, and I'll have to figure that out. But I thought I was going to be able to stream straight from the desktop, because I like doing that, because it runs through Pro Tools, and then I can put the little banner at the bottom with like the tipping info. Like this, it's kind of difficult, especially since my phone is the thing live streaming, so I can't be on there like doing the thing. So I think we did great for what it's worth.
I think it was good.
So
Pleasant.
sweet.